Hello and welcome once again. So yesterday I have released a video about the new Warlords of Draenor expansion, and I was complaining about the new instant level 90 and a set of gear button that everyone will get, and surprise surprise, it was not received very well. But luckily one of those idiots left a comment, so we can take a look what kinds of people actually like this change. So here we go.
STFU, I know how to play all classes and this is bad as don't have to waste all that time leveling.
So yeah, this is the kind of people that actually like that change, so yeah. But I feel like I need to follow that video up with another video explaining why I think the instant level 90 button is a really bad idea and how it will affect the majority of the player base. And to understand my problem with this instant level 90 button, you have to look back. You have to look far back, around the time when DK started to be a thing in Wrath of the Lich King. Everyone and their mum made a DK. Okay, everyone. And they were all terrible. You know why? Because one zone is not enough to teach you 60 levels worth of abilities. And now it's gonna be 90 levels worth of abilities. Just imagine that! Suddenly getting 5 action bars worth of abilities, and you have no idea what to do with them. Luckily for Death Knights in Wrath of the Lich King, they either ended up being bank alts or gathering alts, because those people had their main characters still. But now, if a new player joins the game, and he sees an instant level 90 button, he's gonna click it, and that's it. Level 90 character. 5 action bars worth of abilities, and you expect this player to perform well? I have a very big concern that Blizzard will tailor the zones for people that have no idea what their class is about. Thus, the zones will be really dull and easy and boring. Because people, new players that join the game and click the button, just have to get through them. Okay, those people have no idea what they're doing, they have no idea what their abilities are for, and they need to get through this level 90 to level 100 leveling process. So the leveling process either needs to be really easy or those players will quit. Because they don't know what to do. They have no idea how their class works. Do you see my problem? The next pretty obvious thing is dungeons. Okay? Look at Mists of Pandaria, and look at how many awful tanks we have right now, still. Now, these people can be categorized, okay? So there are people that leveled up as DPS and switched to a tanking spec when they reached level 90. So they have no idea how their spec works, but they still know how their class works. Then there are people that leveled up with a tank spec, but never really did any dungeons, so they don't know how dungeons work. But they kinda know what their class can do. Now amplify this by the fact that these new tanks will have no idea how their spec works, but also how their class works, or how dungeons work. And this tank will be there with you all the time, screwing everything up. Do you want this tank? Because he will get frustrated because he's doing it wrong, people are shouting at him, and he will leave the group. Does that sound like fun? No. Next on my list are battlegrounds. Okay? Even though I'm not a big fan of WoW PvP myself, this will be a problem. And I know a lot of people will go, ha! Easy peasy, lemon squeezy, honorable kills for free. Well, yeah, that might be fun, but imagine having 10 of those players on your team. And it's not just the community that will be affected by this. As I've said before, the leveling process needs to be easier because those players need to get through it. And if they have no idea what their class is used for and what it's capable of, they can't be very effective at anything, right? Now, ask yourself, what is the biggest thing, the best thing, the most important thing in World of Warcraft for you? It's your character. You are invested in your character. You and your character have been through a lot together. These players won't have those memories, Me and my druid, for instance, I like my druid. If I was to delete my druid and start playing another class, I would quit. Okay? If I just click a button, I get a level 90, I won't be invested in that character. I had to level my druid up. I've been through all the dungeons, all the zones, I have good memories with friends and all this stuff. That won't be the case anymore. These players just click a button, no friends, nothing, no memories, just here, have a tune. And it's just a tune. It's not your character, it's not Hellman's or whatever. It's just a tune. Here, have a tune, whatever. I just don't think it's gonna work. Okay? One solution for this is to just put some restrictions onto this level 90 button. Give it to players that already have a level 100 character. Or level 90, doesn't really matter. But they at least need to know something. It's still gonna be terrible, but at least new players can't just skip the majority of the game. What do you guys think? Good idea? Bad idea?